Hey guys, after a long struggle, we were out of the shop and look at this thing. She looks mean, she sounds mean. So I've got some errands to run this morning. We're gonna drop some parts off at UPS. We're gonna go to a car show, not enter. I'm about to go out of town, so I don't have time, but we're gonna go check it out and keep an eye on our temp gauge, our oil pressure gauge, and the volts isn't quite hooked up where I want it to be, but we'll keep an eye on that. But this bad boy's ready, so this is gonna be our shakedown run today. We're gonna see if all that hard work is worth it, what people think about it, if there's any issues. As you can see, we got the trailer hooked up. Somebody come get us and we can come get the car if things don't go right, but I think she's gonna run smooth. So let's get her done. All right guys, we're about halfway through our 30-minute trip from White House, Tennessee to Springfield. As you can see, we're on these curvy roads. We're doing about 50, 60 miles an hour, and the front suspension is tight. She's just hugging the turns. I'm going to be even more interested to see what happens when we get the back done, because I haven't had a chance to do the back suspension, because you can feel a little bit of rollover in the back. But I think this thing's going to handle really well, especially for it being on big and littles and looking like a drag car. Let me get past this corner right here before I pan to anything else. But yeah, this is a whole different experience driving it with the front end rebuild. You got so much more confidence in the car now. As you can see, our gauges, it's hot today. We're getting in the 80s already. We're between 160 and 190, right around 180, which is where the thermostat is. So I think the thermostat's just enough to be open, and that's about it. Our oil pressure is great. You stand on it, it'll go all the way to 60 now, since we fixed that little pressure relief and put that booster plate on it. The amp gauge, or volt gauge, I don't know where they have that hooked up at, because I've done readings from the battery, and the battery's just like getting charged 14.5, so I don't know where they're picking that up at, but we're going to change that, because I want to see what the battery's actually getting and not what the 12.5 is. I think that's just something in the car. I think the dash is getting 12.5, but anyways, we're about to be our first stop to drop off some Summit returns, and we'll do another video once we're headed up to Franklin, Kentucky for a car show and go look for some Hot Wheels. Alright, we're in the beautiful farmland of Tennessee. Get into a little bit more open spaces than this, but it is a gorgeous day. So, from Springfield, Tennessee up to Franklin, Kentucky, where we're headed, it's about 40 minutes. We're about 15 minutes into it, 18 minutes, and temperatures and everything are still holding great, guys. Whew. Can't tell you how relieved and happy I am. I spent a lot of time on the floor in the garage redoing the front suspension on this thing, which you guys know from the videos, but I'm glad it's worth it. Now, I am playing with the brakes a little bit. We've got that adjustable, what is it? Let's just say brake pressure regulator deal, or proportioning valve for the back. So I'm turning in a quarter turn just to see if I can get the brakes to feel better, and to see at which point I'm mainly just on the back. This nice little Jeep for sale, the old school ones, and he needs to get his link because he's a big truck, don't need that big. But yeah, so I'm playing with that. The feel on that's kind of interesting. I turned the knob down, you can tell the brakes in the back do more, but I'm not sure at what point it's too much or too little. Really need a gravel driveway so that I can kind of try to lock them up a few times. And when the front, you always want the front to lock first, but you want the back just to lock just a little bit with the front. So I need to find a big gravel driveway and give that a shot. We've got crops over here. Looks like, I'm gonna say corn. I'm pretty sure that is corn. This is what it's all about. An old car on the back roads in Tennessee. Obviously there's other parts of America like this, but this is the most peaceful and blissful cruise you can ever have. No traffic, there's no one behind us, there's no one in front of us. It's just nice. Side note, if you do break down out here, at some points there is, there's no cell phone reception. So better look cute and be able to hitchhike. Got in that corner a little bit too aggressive, and the brakes slowed us down really nicely. But yeah, guys, it's just gorgeous out here. Once we get home today, obviously all the hard work for this was a win with working on the car. But right now, it's a win as long as there's nothing breaks between now and getting home. This is just awesome, guys. This makes me happy and made it all worthwhile. So we're heading to Franklin, Kentucky. There's a hobby store up there. I collect Hot Wheels, like mainly gassers and cars alike, and they're out some videos of that as well, but since the corner are coming back up, I'm gonna put my tunes back on and just cruise. Found this epic old gas station on the way, guys. Had to snap some pictures. Man, doesn't that look the part. Looks like a Saturday night street special car. Getting tuned up at the shop. Getting ready to go to the drag strip. This is just epic. I'm gonna take some more photos, but this is in Orlando, Tennessee. Cool little town here. Looks like we got a store and that's about it. But let me snag some more pictures. Alright guys, well we made it to the Hot Wheels hobby shop over there, and they have an epic van. It's actually a Ford. I didn't know Ford did the stub nose style vans. And this is the old Roxy Theater as well, but the owners of the place, that's theirs, so that's freaking awesome. I rolled up a little bit before they opened, and they rolled up like right behind me, so very epic. Here in just a second, I'll tag them in the comments and put a little deal on the screen to their business, but just epic. Epic day, guys. Good parking, good everything. Alright guys, well we made it. We made it to the car show. Got a few pictures. I don't think these people really want to be videoed. I don't blame them, just relaxing on a car show. We made it with no issues whatsoever. Worked by this nice 55, 56, I think that's 56, 4-door Chevy. I'm digging it. Put the kids in it driving anywhere. So here we are. We're gonna hop back in and get home, and if we make it home, and it's a success, which I think we won't have any issues. First, I'm gonna go get some food.